Hello and welcome back to Impact Daily Devotional. We hope you are having an absolutely amazing day. And we want you to know from Pastor Tom and myself, we think you are absolutely awesome. Today, we want to talk about covenant. We've been talking about relationship all week, but today in particular, we want to talk about covenant.
So I'm reading from 2 Samuel chapter 9, beginning at verse 6. It says, And Mephibosheth, the son of Jonathan, son of Saul, came to David and fell on his face and paid homage. David said to Mephibosheth, and he answered, Behold, I am your servant. And David said to him, Do not fear, for I will show you kindness for the sake of your father Jonathan, and I will restore to you all the land of Saul your father, and you shall eat at my table always. And he paid homage and said, What is your servant that I should show regard, that you should show regard for a dead dog such as I? And then the king called Ziba, Saul's servant, and said to him, All that belonged to Saul and to all his house I have given to your master's grandson, and you and your sons and your servants shall till the land for him, and bring in the produce, that your master's grandson may have bread to eat. But Mephibosheth, your master's grandson, shall always eat at my table. So we're talking about covenant. And David here is talking about the covenant relationship that he had with his great friend Jonathan, who was the son of Saul. After a whole lot of war and a whole lot of time, Jonathan died in war and had a son out there named Mephibosheth. Once David became king, he remembered his covenant that he had with Jonathan and was looking for a descendant of Jonathan that he could show kindness to, because covenant is committed to keep the word that it has swore to the other person. And so that's what the covenant means. It's not a temporary thing. It goes on forever. Covenant really is an eternal thing. It goes on and on and on. And so Mephibosheth didn't even know that he had a right to the blessing that David wanted to bestow in his life. In fact, he considered himself as having nothing. But it took David to say, No, I made a covenant with your dad, and because of that, you're always going to eat at my table. And so, this speaks to, a lot of areas, but even our own relationship with God. God wants us to know that we have a covenant with him. And sometimes we can be forgetful of what belongs to us. Even here recently, we had a piece of equipment, appliance to break down, and we didn't know. We thought that we were past our ability to do something about it. We had the warranty time. We had to go out and thought we had to go out and buy a whole nother equipment, brand new equipment, and we found out here just recently here that actually we had a lifetime warranty or guarantee. So we didn't know what we had. We didn't know the covenant and the agreement that we came into. And so as a result of not understanding it, we were getting ready to be out of a whole lot of money. But because of the covenant, because of the agreement, we had benefits that now belong to us. And so covenant is the strongest kind of agreement that you can have between two people. It's the kind that exists between husband and wife, but it's also the kind that we can have with friends as well.
And that's important because when we make commitments to, for example, be, godparents as an example, that shouldn't be something that anybody takes lightly, like, okay, we're cool right now. Covenant should be a lifetime commitment. It actually is a lifetime commitment. And we have that with God. And when we're in relationship with others, we should take the covenant relationship very, very, very seriously. Shouldn't be anything that we enter into haphazardly or lightly, because it's very, very, very important. I think about we have several children, and we are totally committed to those children and their parents for the rest of our lives, and we're thankful for that. But covenant is something that should be taken very, very, very seriously.
And so the word today is covenant. God blesses us when he brings that kind of relationship into our lives, and we should honor it because God is a God of covenant. We honor covenant, his blessings have a way to continue to flow real good in our lives. So be encouraged by that word covenant today. Remember, with God, it's about relationship and not religion.
Amen.
Look forward to connecting with you more on tomorrow. Bye for now.
Bye.